Hey guys, it's your Fire King, Renegade here. Um, Coming at you with part 3 of What If Deku Was a Witcher. Now, in the last part we didn't cover as much as I wanted to because I was tired and I did it at 12:30 because I had lost the original file. So, I'm gonna make up for that with telling you what I remember. So, after the sports festival, the internships happened and Deku went to Native. Native kind of became a helper for Deku, like helping him track monsters. The Hosu City did attack, but Stain is dead, so Ida went to his brother's corporation. And the dog chief police dude, he tried to tell Deku off for using his quirk against villains, but Deku then pointed out that they're not villains, they're monsters. And the dog shut up. Deku was just destroying the Nomus, by the way. It wasn't that hard. You know, off one plus which is pretty powerful. Off one, my god. One for all. So after the interviews, everyone got stronger. Except Manta. Because fuck Manta. But everyone became even stronger. Deku Deku's scar is still a thing. And no one has noticed it. Still. But that all changes soon. But right now, I'm gonna kinda start on with the show. So right now they're in school, and they're talking about how Deku destroyed the Nomus, because you know. Also, Deku's hero name is the Red Wolf because Deku being Deku. Bakuro still went to Best Genius, only he did this on his own accord. But he asked for him to help, kind of make him more humble. So as Deku was sitting there just ignoring them, because Deku doesn't want fame. He doesn't want many things. He just wants to save people. So, as Deku sits there wondering what's going on with the world, Aizawa comes in saying that they have 3 weeks to prepare for the final exam. The final exam will consist of one written portion and one physical portion. The physical portion, everyone ain't too worried about because they all think it's going to be robots. Which we all know it's not, but I got an idea for that. But for the written part, everyone's a little worried about that except Momo and Deku. Everyone will ask Kyle if they can go to his house to study, and except Manta because Manta's a little bitch. And he hates Deku because Deku slammed his face into a wall and beat him up bad during a sparring thing, which I forgot to include. But yeah, they did spar for a PE thing, and Deku just laid in a Minotaur, and I mean something fierce. Like, I'm talking, you're gonna need more than the recovery girl and a few sensor beans to fix that one. I don't even think Shinran can fix it. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But they all go to Momo's house for the study session, and they decide to spend the night there. Because, 3 weeks they all can go to school together and study together, except Manta. Like I said, he's a bitch. But within the first week, Ashido decides to be curious and look at Deku's right eye. And she would see the skull, which they all noticed. But they never noticed the medallion of the night the Griffin attacked their little group. And for a reminder who that was, it was Ashido, Kirishima, Kaminari, Jiro, Bakuro, Uraka, Momo, and Todoroki. Because I'm going to say Todoroki isn't as cold as the canon one. But he's still pretty cold. So, they wake Deku up. And Deku will try to lie his way out, but they got him red-handed. And I'm gonna say Kaminari snapped a picture with the scar, and they looked at it, and they saw the medallion finally. I don't know how they missed that. They just did. Plot convenience, I'm gonna say. So, Deku tells the truth about the witchers and everything. And they'd be all like, so that's why we couldn't come to your house, because, he would live in an orphanage. And he would say he never got to know his mother. All they know is that the name of the woman was Inko. And Bakugo's eyes would be like, wait, Inko, like, do you know what color hair it was? And that Deku would explain that before the mutations he had green hair. And, this would lead one thing to another, and they'd start a search for the next 2 weeks to find Inko, which wasn't really that hard. Bakugo asked his mother, because his mother didn't really keep in touch with Inko, but she finally got in contact after 2 weeks while they were studying. And on the last day of their study session is when they go to meet her. And Inko, even though Deku has the scar, red hair, the red eyes, the cat-like eyes as well, she knows that's her child. Mother always knows. So, that led to Inko moving into the Kara Morn kind of place. Still haven't come up with a name for that. Hoping you guys can help me out. Right now, I'm just going to call it the Kara Morn My Hero Academia version. So, as time progressed, they get ready for the final exam. And the final exam is going to be different. They decide to pin all the Class 1A students against monsters. Pro heroes are on standby to save the students if things get too hairy. But they all decided to put them against monsters that aren't too tough. And Deku knows their weaknesses, so Deku would explain the weaknesses in secret, and they just wipe the floor with the monsters. All except Manta, because he won't want to listen. No, Manta would fail. Just Manta. Because I hate Manta. So, everyone passed except Manta, both the written and the physical. Again, Manta didn't pass either of these. He failed miserably. Like the little perverted bastard he is, who will never get a girlfriend. God, I gotta stop ripping into Manta. But you guys know I'm not, because if you hate perverts like I do, then you're gonna hate Manta as much as I do. But anyways, so yeah, summer break, I think it is, begins, and they all talk about going to the beach. Manta's got after school shit, kind of, or summer school shit, to get him caught up. And they know about the summer camp and that's coming up. And Inko is a little sad because, like, shit, I don't get to spend much time with my son. But, she's happy about the time she gets to spend with him. Deku would still hang out with his friends, but, he'd hang out with Inko too. Like, Inko's happy, he's got friends that care about him. And she cares about him, and Deku obviously cares about Inko. And, he'd finally learned his name was going to be Izuku Midoriya, so they'd get his name legally changed to Izuku Midoriya. Just so I don't have to call him Kyle Storm. He's no longer Kyle Storm, he's now Izuku Midoriya, a Witcher. He would tell his mother about that, about who saved him and about what he's become, because he trusts her and she doesn't care. That's her baby boy, and he's saving people, which he's happy about. So, time skip to the summer camp now. Deku's looking around and he senses the... Why am I drawing a blank on the name? The pro hero team, I'm drawing a blank right now, guys. I really am. It's like the Wow Wow something cats. I don't remember it. All I know is the cat based. I can't remember them. Like, I'm really trying right now. Is it Pussycats? I don't know. I think it's Pussycats, though. The Wow Wow Pussycats, yeah. So Deku would realize, oh shit, they're gonna drop us. He tried to tell him, and like, Pixie Bob, I think it is, jumps out and drops him. Like, no explanation, nothing. Deku would say, we gotta get through this forest, so follow me. And again, Minato wouldn't follow him. And he'd be the last one to get there. Class 1A beat them there, because Deku, knowing the shortest ways through the mountains, because that's where a lot of his monster hunting took place, is in those woods. And you know, they're all cooking, having a good time. Minato finally gets there. And as I was thinking, like, should he be expelled, like Minato? Because he's got a problem, obviously. If you don't get past it, he may as well not be in the hero course. And yes, you all know where I'm going with this. Minato will be expelled. In a manner of sorts. He's not going to die. But he'll be ejected from Class 1A into General Studies. So, time skip to the night of the attack. The Action Vanguard Squad minus Muscular. Because, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Minato gets kicked in the dick. Yeah, Code does Minato dirty. I'm gonna say he's gonna try to outshine Deku and everyone by making friends with the kid first. Straight to the dick. Like, no warning, no hesitation. Just boom. And he's on the ground. So, night of the attack. Everyone's asleep except Deku because, you know, witches don't sleep. He meditate. And actually, you know what? I'm going to say Minato doesn't get expelled because I just need my punching bag. So if I ever say he's going to get expelled, don't believe me. He's my punching bag. Yes, I'm that kind of asshole. So, Deku would realize something's wrong, wake everyone up, and tell them get ready for a fight. He'd wake up the teachers, tell them something's wrong. They wouldn't believe him, but then Pixie Bob would get an alert that someone's intruding on the ground, because I am going to say they have motion sensor detectors. Okay, slow down, me. I gotta slow down. So, you know, everyone would be ready for a fight. Their prime target is Bakugo. Still, in Todoroki, but they're gonna fail miserably. I'm gonna say Spinner and Deku get into a sword fight, and Deku crushes him. Toga would come at Deku. Yes, Toga is there. Like, everyone's still there from the canon. I'm gonna just say Stain managed to get a little bit of a way out before he died. And in spite of the villains. But, you know, Deku would beat Toga in the Battle of Blades. Spinner. You know, most of the Van Action Squad gets arrested except Toga, Dabi, and Twice. Mr. Compression, he'd get his arms broken, but he'd still ultimately escape. Because Deku and Bakugo would just both come from the sides and whack him. You know. So no one gets captured, no one's really injured, except for a few cuts on Deku, which are healing already. Because, which were regeneration. You know, shit like that. Now, summer camp would continue on still, I would say, until it's finished in another week. Because all this Class 1A did is prove they can handle villains no matter what. So I'm going to say they're pushed even harder to train. And they do. And everyone gets stronger. Minato, yes, he does become stronger, but only to as strong as he was in canon. Everyone else, I'm going to say they're about as strong as... I was about to say as strong as base form Goku, but that's still a little too strong. I'm going to say Piccolo. Yeah, I'm going to say everyone's about as strong as Piccolo after the Cell Saga. And Deku is as strong as Goku after the Cell Saga as well. So, you know, Deku's pretty fucking jacked. Sorry I'm using Dragon Ball to kind of base their strengths. That's the only thing I really know that I could possibly compare it to. If you guys got any better ideas, please leave it down in the comments down below. Wow, I don't know what I said. Not gonna lie. Anyways, continuing on. So, as time progresses, everyone will be wondering, like, how are we gonna win? Because, you know, everyone can get back home. They'd be safe, but the dorms would still become a thing, which would piss Deku off a bit. Because he only ever got to talk to his mother for a few days, and now he's got to be taken away. And it's not really their fault for the dorms. They just want to make sure the students are safe. And Inko, she would tell Deku to go because she wants him to be safe. But obviously, Deku would say, I'm going to be coming to visit you. And he would. But the thing is, the other reason Deku didn't want to go, it's going to be hard for him to sneak out. So, you know, they get to the dorms. Deku will unpack his room and get everything ready. I'm going to say, the first night, they're going to get a week to kind of settle in. I'm going to say the first night, the girls decide to play a prank on the boys. By going into their rooms while they're asleep and putting makeup on them. Then they're going to get all but one. And you all know who they're not going to get, because he never sleeps. It's going to be Deku. So, Deku's meditating on his porch, kind of just sitting there, and ready to go. Now, the girls would be like, he'd hear them talking about the plan, so Deku set up a trap. He put a decoy in the bed, and he'd hang on the side of the balcony from the bottom. So, Floppy would land on the balcony, give the girls the all clear through a phone. The girls would come in, and they'd go to remove the colors from Deku's head, and they see a pillow. Asui's gone. Just gone all of a sudden. Like, wait, what? They take a double take, look back at the door. Door's shut, and it's locked tight. And one by one, they slowly disappear. Until the last one. Anyone want to take a guess? Well, you can't really, because this ain't live streaming. Last one. We all know who it is. Hakakure. I mean, Ashido, fuck. Why did I think that? Because it'd be Ashido's idea to prank the boys. Ashido would look around, see all the girls just KO'd with makeup atrociously applied, which would make them a little mad. And, you know, Deku would see this. And she'd see the terror in Ashido. And he'd just sneak up behind her, go boo, and she'd faint. You know, he'd put them all back in their beds. Still got the shit makeup on. And he'd just meditate again. Become morning. Girls would walk out. Boys would walk out. Everyone would be pissed and think Deku did it. But, you know, Deku's ready to just dodge them all. But the girls then would explain their plan and how Deku stopped them because they were saving Deku for last. And then Deku would point out, did you guys forget I said I never sleep? And Manta wouldn't know what that means. Because again, he never showed up. Never bothered, decided to be an ass. But, you know, Deku would just continue on his way. I gotta go at 6. I could probably push it back a little. Yeah, fuck it, I'll keep going. So, I need to cover this part anyways. They all decided to do a competition to see who would become the dorm master. Which is basically the guy that make sure no one's up to any funny business, because as I would say, you guys figure this shit amongst yourselves. So they decide to do a sword fighting / or fist fight competition, whichever one you choose. You know Deku's gonna win it, so Deku wins it, and he becomes a Duel Master, and he puts an end to anything the girls try to do. That's a prank on the boys. And, you know, Minato would try to get revenge by stealing some of their shit, and Deku, he ain't having none of it. Let's just say every morning Deku has to at least patch one hole in the wall. A Minato Sate hole. But sorry again, guys, I have to cut this one short. It's not because of lack of energy. It's the lack of I got to do shit. So yeah. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that good jazz. And my Fire Legion, I will see you guys next time. So keep your fires burning and wait for my signal.